Hello guys, welcome once again. In this video I will show you how to send an email with the help of your C# Windows Form application. So it can be any email service you can use. You can use Gmail, Yahoo or any big player which provides uh, email services. So it's not bound to any one particular email service. So what I have done is I have taken these text box labels and a rich box and a button. So first of all I have taken a rich text box from here, just drag and drop here, and this is for body of my email. So in this rich text box I will write the body of my email, and I named this rich text box as body itself, BODY. And in a similar way I have taken 6 text boxes and 6 labels, and I changed the text of the labels according to the functionality of the text boxes. So take labels from your toolbox and drag and drop here 6 labels and change their text as from, to, subject, SMTP server, username and password, and take 6 text boxes from here, text boxes, drag and drop, and name them as first is for from text box, so I named this text box as from. Second is for to, so I named this text box as to. Third is for subject, so I named this text box as subject. Fourth is for SMTP server, so I named this as SMTP. Fifth is for username, so I named this text box as username. And sixth is for password, so I named this text box as password. And I have taken a button and I change its text as send. Okay, so these 6 text boxes, 6 labels, 1 rich text box and 1 button. These things you should take and just change the labels and the names. Now we will go to the code. Just double click this send button and go above your code, and in here you need to declare these 2 namespaces. First is using system.web and second is using system.net.mail. So just declare these 2 namespaces above your code. Now just below that we need to define something for the password, because I have taken here, if you can see, a password field, and you don't want to show your password, or user don't want to show his or her password to the outside world. So what I have done is, in this code section I went to the main form public form name. So my form name is form1, so I go here in this public method where my initialize component function is there. So every form code contains this initialize component function, so search for this initialize component in your form declaration. And in here I have provided some character instead of the real character. So this is the name of my text box for password, so this text box and the name of this text box is password. Okay, so I copied this password text and I go to the code and I paste it here. Dot password char is equal to single quote, and inside whatever character you want to show instead of your real characters. Okay, So I want to show this star sign or asterisk sign instead of my real character or password. So just write this line where your initialize component function is there. Okay, just one line. So this will hide your password from the outside world. Now once again we go to the main form and we go to this button and double click this button, and in here I have written my code for sending the email. So first thing you need to declare is this mail message object is equal to mail, give it any variable name, I named it as mail, is equal to new mail message, and inside this bracket I'm passing 4 arguments. First is from argument, so I copied the name of my from text box. So my from text box name is from, and I have passed it here from dot text. So it will take the text from my from text box and it will pass here as a first argument. In a same way I have taken the name of my to text box and dot text, so it will pass whatever is present in my to text box, it will pass as a second argument, comma. Third is the subject text box, so subject dot text, this will pass the subject of my email. And fourth is the body, so this is the name of my rich text box, body dot text, so it will take the body of the text and pass it as a fourth argument. So first write this line of code which takes 4 arguments from, to, subject and body. Now we will declare our SMTP client which will take the SMTP server. So write SMTP client, client is equal to new SMTP client, and in the bracket you need to pass whatever you will write in the SMTP text box. So this is the SMTP server text box, so just copy the name of this SMTP text box, in my case SMTP, and in the code just pass it here dot text. Okay, so this will take the SMTP server name for your email service. For example, you are using Gmail. In the case of Gmail, it's smtp.gmail.com, or in the case of Yahoo, it's smtp.yahoo.com. So if you don't know the SMTP setting of your email provider, just go to your Google search and write the name of your SMTP provider. For example, Gmail, so I write Gmail SMTP settings, and it gives me some links that provides Gmail's SMTP settings. So when I click one link, it opens the settings and it gives the details. So it takes the server name as this, it takes the username as the username of the Gmail address, it takes the password as Gmail password, and the port number it will give, and the SSL or TLS requirement. Gmail, in case of Gmail it's yes. Okay, so all these information you can find on internet. So I'm using this information here. So here write your SMTP text box name dot text. Now just copy this client variable, paste it here, dot port is equal to 587. So this is specifically for Gmail. So when I searched on the internet, it uses these port 465 port or 587. So I'm using this 587 port. This is for Gmail specific mails. Okay, so this is for Gmail 587 port. Now once again copy your client variable, paste it here. Dot client credential is equal to new system dot net dot network credential, and then here we will pass the username and password. So I copied the name of my username text field, which is username itself, and this I have copied and pasted here. Dot text comma password text box name dot text. Okay, and next once again copy this client dot enable SSL is equal to true. Why I have taken this? Because when I see the Gmail settings, it says Gmail SMTP TLS or SSL is equal to yes. That's why I have taken this enable SSL as true. And then in the last step you just copy this client dot send, and in the bracket just pass this mail message variable here. And if you want, you can show it in the message that your message has been sent. So just pass your success I mean your message text success or message is sent, or whatever message you want to show once your mail is sent. Okay, so just write this code for sending your email. If you want, you can pause the video and copy this code, and now we are going to run this program. So run, and in here I'm going to pass some values. So first is from. So from is the email ID from where you want to send the email. So I write my email ID from which I want to send the email, and 2 is the email ID to which you want to send the email. So in this case also I will write the same email ID because I want to send the email to the same email. You can change it whatever you like to which you want to send your email. Then the subject, so I will give subject as test email. Then the SMTP server name. So in my case, because I'm using Gmail, you can see here smtp.gmail.com. so this is the SMTP server name. So smtp.gmail.com. Then the username. So when if you can see in the settings, the username is same as the Gmail address for Gmail. Okay, so I will add here the same email ID which I have in the from text box, and here I will give the password. So just see here, it will not give your original password which you are typing, but instead of your password it gives the star sign, because we have set the settings not to show our password. So I write my password, and then I will give some content. So hi YouTube, please subscribe, and some text, whatever you want to write. Okay, now I want to send this, so I will just click this send button, and my message comes, my mail is sent. So now let's see if my mail is sent or not. So I will go to my email ID, and yes, my email ID, I received this email on my email ID. So in this way you can send an email with the help of your C# Windows Form application. In the next video I will show you how to attach attachment with your email. So stay tuned and please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.